Good morning. This is Sunday. This is Robert Deshawn. That's PCC of Pasadena City College in front of me. I didn't get a chance to make any breakfast or make any coffee, so I'm gonna stop in at McDonald's. McDonald's always a place to go to eat. Melrose Boulevard in Los Angeles. There's always been a lot of talk on the news about this place. People getting robbed, driving up fast, taking their watches, taking their jewelry, taking their wallets, taking their cell phones. People who live here know how unsafe these streets are today. I remember back going on Melrose a lot back in the 70s. Yeah, that's about how old I am too. And going to buy a record of the famous record store there. They sold a lot of disc jockey copies. Of course, I was always in and out driving in there, but Melrose seemed to be a beautiful street. Not too much problems, not too many problems, not too much traffic. Only on certain hours. I used to go there morning, noon, and night just to drive through, just to go to the record store. So now I watch the news and see these people eating on the street. Just after the pandemic, or shall I say the shutdown, and now places are starting to open back up again, and people are robbing everybody. I cannot believe it. It's just, I think it's terrible because LA is really terrible. But what can I say? You know, it's always constant trouble in Los Angeles. Pretty much unsafe. More unsafe than I think the other countries are. Still waiting for this speaker to come on. Yes, could I have a egg and cheese biscuit with no meat, a a hash brown, and a medium original iced coffee? Okay, no cream and no sugar? No cream and sugar. Anything else? What type of pie you have? Uh, we have apple pie, strawberry, and guava. Yeah, let me have one guava pie. Anything else? That'll be all. Okay. So yeah, I say it's trouble in paradise because the United States is supposed to be paradise, and it ain't. You know, it's not at all as it's supposed to be. Of course, there's many good places, but that's the places that are being robbed. The nice places on the street, on the streets of LA, even in Pasadena, Arcadia. Constant trouble is everywhere. Thank you. There's constant trouble everywhere you go. Just this morning on the news, a shootout with a policeman in Arcadia, California, which is just like down the street from Pasadena. It doesn't make any sense at all. Thank you. I mean, you can't even get sometimes a decent fast food without and at any time of the night, especially when they're 24 hours. And there are more 7-Elevens that are getting robbed all the time. There's a reason why I think that's one reason why I don't even go to 7-Elevens anymore for anything. It used to be the go-to place to get the last minute item or almost anything you want. Make sure everything I got in here. It look like I got everything. You have to be safe no matter where you go. Now, as a vlogger, I think you have to be 4 times as safe. Because when you get ready to go vlogging, not only do you have to plan your trip, you have to figure out what's the best time for you to go. I think that's why I don't do anything at night, because the daytime is better enough. Of course, I did a couple of vlogs at night, still at the end of the pandemic, when those things are open, but many stores closed, such as in Pomona. There are a lot of the cities that I would like to go to. I'm still on plan on going to them. And I think those cities have a little bit of problem. But I gotta find the right time to go. But is LA safe? Is anywhere safe for anyone to enjoy themselves? I said no, because we don't have enough security on our streets. We should have more security. The city, all the cities should have more security per population. I don't care what anybody say. If you go in some of these other foreign countries, they're walking around with rifles in their hand. I had no problem. It looks strange, but that's the way it is there. That's the way it is in Mexico. Cabo San Lucas, go to the market. You see people with rifles in their hand in the supermarket. I went to Jamaica way back in the 80s, and there was a young guy with a rifle in his hand, standing there watching. Now, just looking at him in the face is terrible enough, but this is a young guy. I was pretty young myself back then, and he was even younger. But anyway, that's my daily vlog for today. A little bit longer than I expected. I wanted it to be live. You really have to watch yourself in these streets here. You really do. You have to take precautions. Are we going to be like Texas? Or, or is this going to be a truly Western, going backwards kind of town? Shoot them out. People robbing your home. And people got weapons waiting for you. Just waiting for you. They don't care about you either. They're just waiting for you. The good people are shooting the bad people now. But as a travel blogger, I still think you have to keep all those things into consideration. This is Robin Jones. I'll talk to you later, and I'll see you in my next video. So long, folks.